Race 2 is now about to start with Nicola Larini on the fourth row of the grid. Thanks to his second position in race 1. You know, it's a reverse grid. For the top 8 position, Alain finishing P9 is just behind Nicola on row 5. So let's see how it goes. In the second race with a standing start this time. So Valencia race 2 is finished now with another victory for James Thompson, the Alfa Romeo driver, in front of 2 BMW, Jörg Müller and Andy Prio. The Chevrolet team did well again with P5 for Nicola Larini, another strong finish and good solid points for the championship. Alain decided to back off just to preserve some weight for the next race in Pau, and Rob had another eventful race. Let's talk to the drivers now. In the garage, finishing 5th in race 2, so more points for the championship, Nick.
Yeah, this is a really good good result. Now we are good position, championship. Yeah. Thanks. I had problems with the clutch. The first start, race 1, I felt the clutch problems, but they didn't found anything strange. Or I mean, they couldn't change the clutch because there was no time enough to change. So they said, "Okay, try."
And then at the standing start, of course.
Yeah. I had not a wheel spin, but I had a clutch spin. I lost 3 positions. Then it was really hard to overtake. I had Alain helped since middle of the race, and then he decided to reduce his weight for next race, and he got me his position.
Good.
It's okay.
Solid performance. Well done, Nicolas. Let's go and see what Alain has to say about this strategic decision.
But we had a strategy. You know, unless we got the car on the podium, then I would back off at the end in order to lose 10 kilos for Pau. So it was better, we thought, to give us a better chance to do well in Pau rather than picking up 2 or 3 points, you know, which is what I would have had. So it worked well.
So between drivers and team managers, the strategy, the communication was working well during that race?
Yeah, it worked really well. It was like no problem. We agreed beforehand what we were going to do, and then during the race they reconfirmed what we had agreed before the start. So that was fine.
Okay. Tell us about the standing start.
Yeah, I prefer them. We seem to do a lot better off those. Yeah, just got a belting start, really flying start. I think we took probably 6 by the first corner. And then we were just plucking them off one by one. The car was fantastic. I think proved by fastest lap of the race. Yeah, it was just got behind Alain and Nicola. Obviously, you've got to be careful behind your teammates. Didn't want to do anything silly. They were starting to make a few mistakes. And then I got past that Nicola, one of his mistakes. And then there was a bit of a gap between me and Alain, and I managed to reel it in. And then, got up past Chenet. And then as we were coming down into the braking zone, he just hit me from the rear left quarter, sent me off the track. Same typical story with Sayats this weekend. And then I think we finished about 15th. But what the hell, the first 8 laps were fantastic. Really, really enjoyed it. The car was fantastic. Great job from the boys getting the car sorted from race 1, and it handled brilliantly. So yeah, really pleased.
Fastest lap is race 2 is the perfect answer.
Yeah.
We have a question about the difference between rolling start and standing start from one of our viewers. From the driver point of view, how does it work? Tell us.
I think the standing start as a driver's point of view is probably a little bit more nerve-wracking because you've got the time where you're stationary on the grid for at least probably 30 seconds when you come round off the green flag lap, and there's that hesitation of you know, where's the biting point on the clutch, getting the line lock on, get it in the right gear and getting the biting point on the clutch just right.
How long is the red light going to be?
Well, the light stays on for 5 seconds and you get all that done in 5 seconds, but it seems like about 2 minutes. But yeah, so that's the standing start. The rolling start, there's not as much time, obviously. You come around the last corner, you get in your position, and it's a case of going and slowing with the traffic to get the best of it. Obviously, as soon as the green lights go, you're off. But it's much fairer for us as front-wheel drive cars against the BMWs, a rear-wheel drive car, on the rolling start, because we're all rolling at the same speed.
And finally, the analysis of team principal, Ray Mallock.
Because of the additional ballast that we're having to carry now since our success at Zandvoort, the 25 kilos in addition to the success ballast, which means we're the highest base weight car, even higher base weight than BMW. We're really carrying a lot of weight, and the next race is a street circuit in Pau, which Alain knows, and we felt the best chance of success for us in Pau was to go there with the smallest amount of success ballast for Alain. So by dropping down from P5 to P11, that was worth about 15 kilos, which is going to be probably 0.2 of a second around Pau. So that's why we did it. It was a shame to have to do that, but looking on it, it's a reflection of just how good the Lachetti is now, that the FIA have deemed that we have to run with the car with the highest base weight. Quite incredible, really.
It's part of the game, basically. More points for Nicolas, so he's in a strong position in the championship, and then the fastest race lap for Rob. So the all three drivers did a good job, right?
Yeah, a fantastic job by all the drivers, and Nick in P4 in the championship is superb.
And the whole team. Thanks a lot, Ray. Congratulations, and see you in Pau. Next race in France in 2 weeks' time on ChevroletInside.com.